How's it going, everyone? It's me, Tangociss, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to find and turn in your syndicate medallions and Warframe. Now, mind you, this is going to be one of the longer videos because aside from syndicate medallions, I'm also going to be showing how you turn in your Eidolon shards, your toroids, stuff like that for all the other open world factions. So, to make things easier, if you guys already have the medallions or whatever, and you just need to turn them in, that's fine. We're gonna have a wee annotation up in a wee moment for where to skip to in the video if you already know how to do all that stuff. Otherwise, if you're new to the game or you're new to the syndicates and you don't know what to do, please continue watching on and hopefully I'll help. So here's your wee annotation up here where do you want to skip to, so let me just give you a few seconds to click that or whatever. Okay, I think that's long enough. So, for everyone else that's watching, we're going to go ahead and go through the syndicates. You can see by this here wee terminal here, it's your syndicates. Now you have 6 syndicates here, and then of course you've got Cephalon and SOLARIS, as well as the open world syndicates and whatnot, but for the most part, these are your main ones you'll probably be more concerned with. We have New Loka, Red Veil, PERRIN Sequence, Steel Meridian, Cephalon Suda, and the Arbiters of Texas. Now, the wee syndicate medallions are roughly shaped around the same as their emblems. So, for example, we got a wee seed one here for New Loka. So, we're gonna go on ahead and we're gonna do a wee mission on fighting them. So let me just set this on to solo as well. So as you can see up here, whenever you join the syndicates, you'll see this here wee icon up here. You can do your Sanctuary Onslaughts up here, but for the most part, what we're more concerned with is that we're going to do one of our Syndicate missions here, which is one of these. Basically loads us into the Syndicate mission. Doing those missions gets us standing, but I'm sure you're more concerned with finding your wee medallions or whatever. So just for a wee example, do this quick, we're just going to do the Exterminate here. So you're going to see us load in, and then you'll also see a wee difference of the Syndicate missions compared to the ordinary missions. While we're loading in, let me just take this moment to say make sure you like, comment and subscribe. It helps me a good bit. YouTube's hard these days for the small channels like mine. Alright, here we go, that's just loaded in. Right, so first thing we're gonna see behind us here, once I deploy this arc gun down, we have 2 Syndicate operatives with us from the PERRIN sequence. That's the main difference that you'll notice whenever we load in, as well as a wee transmission from the guy in charge of PERRIN sequence to the left. So we're going to go on ahead and do the mission, and I'll resume recording when we find a medallion, so give us a wee jiffy. Right, we found a wee medallion. This here's the PERRIN sequence one at QUILLS. Collecting them's easy enough, you just walk up to it, press X or whatever you binded your interaction key with to pick it up. You can see down there in the corner, that's us picking up our QUILLS, and now it's just a matter of finishing the mission as you normally do. Okay, now we've completed the mission, we're just on our way down here to the exit, and you're going to see the 2 syndicate medallions I got from this mission. So as we can see, well, that's our statin, but more importantly, we've got our 2 wee medallions, an executive QUILLS and an ordinary QUILLS. You can find up to 8 usually in the mission, but since I was in a bit of a hurry, I only got the 2, so that's essentially how you do it for getting your medallions. And now we're going to go on ahead and turn these in, and then after that we're going to show you what you do for the open world ones. So basically, whenever you find your QUILLSes, you know, as you do, you of course want to turn them in. So if you skipped ahead to this part, this is how we turn in the medallions now. So all you need to do, right, is head down to one of the relays. Today we're going to go to the Orcus relay. Now mind you, it doesn't really matter what planet or what relay you go to, but we're going to the Orcus relay on Pluto, just for the sake of this here video. So again, while we're loading in, for the people that skipped ahead, if you don't mind, I would be much appreciative of a like and a nice comment, and of course a subscription to the channel. Us small channels have it rough these days, you know, so a nice wee subscription always helps. So once we've loaded into the relay, as we have, we're going to go on ahead and find the PERRIN sequence. For those that skipped ahead, the PERRIN sequence mission is what I did to get the 2 medallions I found, so I'm gonna go ahead and find them. As you can see up here on our map, there's all the wee icons. So PERRIN sequence is just this way. Here we go. You talk to the people standing at the door, and that's where you go to turn in the things. So as we can see, there's also the universal medallion. To put it simply, if you do the disruption mission on Lua, the moon, you can sometimes get these, and they work for I think every faction aside from Conclave. So there's that too, but for the most part, I think most people will probably have the ordinary ones. To turn them in, all you have to do is just, well, you just click on them to turn them in. Redeem all, as you can see, the standing changes, so extra 3,000 for PERRIN sequence and an extra 1,500 for New Loka, then minus it for the other 2 syndicates that are against these guys. Going ahead and proceed, there we go, that's them turned in, and there goes the standing. And now we're going to go ahead and do it for the open world stuff this time. Right, so the first of the open world factions I'm going to show you is the QUILLS. And look at that, it's raining just like it is outside my house at the minute. So now we're here on Cetus, we're going to go ahead and head on down to the thing. You can fast travel, but if you want to walk it, well, I'm just going to show you where it's at, just real quick. Just head down here. Hope I remember where the place actually is, mind you. You know, I'm just going to load up the map. Here we are. I think it's just up here somewhere. Alright, you know what? I think we'll just fast travel. So to fast travel, just go here. Quo Unco. Just up here, as we can see. Now you see it's here a wee door. You're gonna have to do your operator form. So if you haven't done the second dream quest yet, you might wanna skip ahead. Otherwise, let's go ahead and say hello. So operator form we go. There goes the door. Head down here and talk to this guy, Quo Unco. He has a funky hat, hasn't he? As we can see, you can trade your sentient cores for Quo Stanton. As you can, oh flip me, I got a lot of cores. So we're gonna go ahead and dump him 2 cores just to even it out at 200. So as we can see, just redeem. So we're gonna just redeem those 2 intact cores, and that's how you go on ahead and do the thing for the QUILLS with the intact sentient cores and whatnot. So for our next part of the video, we're going to go on ahead down to Fortuna and show how you do it for Vox Solaris as well as Fortuna itself. So here we go, fellas. Let me just exit out here first. So we'll catch you in Fortuna. Okay, for the last part of the video, we're going to go on ahead and turn the toroids into Little Duck standing there in the corner to progress with her faction, Vox Solaris. The same process is done for the QUILLS down in Cetus, so we're just doing here as an example. I should probably add a wee spoiler warning. If you haven't done the second dream quest yet, you might want to skip this part. Otherwise, we're going to go on ahead and continue. So, as we can see down here, here's Little Duck standing there in the corner. Go into your operator form, like so. You talk to her, and then you head down here, trade toroids for standing. Now, I've already gotten 20,000 standing, and as you can see, here's the different toroids I've got. So just for a wee example, since I have 31 of these, I'll give her one of them just for the sake of this here video, and that's essentially all you have to do for them. I think it's Eidolon shards on Cetus, and then it's the toroids here for Vox Solaris. You can also trade in depth bonds to increase your standing in Fortuna. So I'm going to show that real quick while we're still here. I think it's only in Fortuna you can do it at. I do not think it's at Cetus, but I think you can trade in like your ores and your fishing materials for standing too, if that also works for you. But just for the sake of today's video, we're just going to show you the depth bonds. You want to say hello to Ticker up here, this person. You can then trade bonds for Solaris standing. So just for a wee example again, we're just going to do a training depth bond. Redeem all. And there you go, I just got an extra 100 standing, so there you go. You can also purchase the depth bonds here and get them for the bounties that you do, so there's that. And that's essentially about it for all of the stuff regarding your syndicate medallions, trading in the things for the standing for your different factions and stuff. So hopefully everyone enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you like, comment and subscribe. It certainly helps a lot. Thanks to everyone for watching, and I'll catch all you lovely people next time.